And welcome back to the channel, you guys, and happy Easter to you as well. Hope you guys have a blessed day. But with that, over the weekend, I think it was, I believe it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday because I had Friday off because I have a 4-day weekend because I put a vacation day in for Monday, which is tomorrow. And I remember watching this. It was a preview of this movie called X, and it's an A24. A24 puts out some pretty good stuff. Wow. So I rented it. It was $19.99 to rent. But it was it's a 4-day weekend, and I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to watch this movie for a while, man. And I said, wow. So I'm gonna watch that movie because I was working out in my gym room, and I happened to look on my phone, and there it was, on my VOD account, my Fandango account. And so it's like, I think I see some people talking about X, some of your bigger YouTubers. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this. So I watched the trailer, and I was like, it looks pretty interesting. When I started watching this thing, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna give you the plot synopsis and we'll go from there. A group of actors set out to make an adult film in a rural Texas under the noses of their reclusive hosts. An elderly couple with a farm and a boarding house to rent. But when the couple catches the young guest in the act, the cast finds themselves in a desperate fight for their lives. This is, to me, I can see why this movie got a 96 Rotten Tomatoes. I also can see why a lot of people like this movie. And I can also see why it's just overall just a well-made movie due to the fact that the movie opens up where, I'm like, it opens up where a farm where you got all these dead bodies and people has been murdered or something, So, that caught me, right? But then it goes back, says like something like 48 hours later or 2 days later or something like that. It goes back to this group of these porn actors, I call them. And they're going out to this farm to shoot a porn. And so, I was pretty intrigued, So, so I watched it, and as the movie unfolds, it's basically this guy, he's just, he produces these X-rated porn films, and he was saying that, as the movie was progressing, he was talking about, he had this girl, she wanted to be a big star, and then, what they did was they shot people having sex, and, it just showed them how they work and how they make the story and all that kind of stuff. But what's so funny? I'm not into being a guy, and as much as I love women, I don't like watching two people get it on. And what I mean by that is, like, I feel like people say, well, people like, I think it's because I'm not part of it. And when I look at the girl now, unless she's some nasty girl or something, but a lot of times I look, I'm like, I'm not into this, but that girl does look good. I wouldn't mind being at me or something like that, but I don't watch stuff like that. But the whole time I'm watching this, I'm going like, and then there was some parts I was like, I kept going like this. And then this old lady was doing some stuff that just grossed me out. She grossed me out. And then if you're into some blood, and if you're into some guts, this movie is for you. This is not my type of movie. But I will give this movie 4 solid stars myself. I would definitely give 4 solid stars because it's definitely different. It's made in a different way. This movie was not predictable at all. And I also like the way it was shot. It seemed like it was shot like in the late 70s or something, because the black dude had an afro, and the white dude that was the producer, man, he acted like, I guess, the way you would act at that time. And then the way the girls that they used in this movie, man, they really did a good job making them look like the type of girls and the way they dressed for back in that time. But the for out of all three girls that was on that set, the one that was holding the mic is the one I thought was the one I liked the most. But the girl that got away at the end, she had a look about her too. But the blonde is the girl that you look like you could just have a lot of fun with. And so she played her role to a T, because I was like, yeah, that girl looked like you could have a lot of fun with her, like party with her and let's go have some sex or something like that. So I felt it. I felt it when I watched this. And what I mean by that is I felt what they were trying to do. And then the old couple was just basically old and they can't have sex. And, he was afraid. His wife was wanting them to have sex. And he said, oh, baby, my heart can't take it. But then he ends up shooting this girl. And then when he said, oh, we got to drag that body back in there. You got to drag the body. Because they was offing these people, man. The way they off some of these people was pretty cool. It really was. And, there was a part where that producer guy was looking for his buddy. Now, there's times I was watching this movie, I kept sitting there going, man, don't go do that. Don't do that. Don't go out there. Don't do that. Don't go over there. But they did anyway. It makes the movie good anyway, so. The brother, though, man, me being a black man, I was like, come on, dude, man. He's like, hey, Pops. He goes, I don't think that person's out there, And this guy had a double-barrel shotgun. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, you said you was in the Marines and now the Marines and so and so. And then he just shot him point blank with that double barrel. I'm just jumping around. What else? And then that blonde getting smart with that old lady on the edge of that pier. And the whole time, man, she's telling that old lady to get out of the way. And the old lady pushes her in the water and there's a crocodile in the back. I said, oh, come on. Still, overall, this is a very well-made movie. What else? But, man, when they showed them two old people getting it on, I was sitting there going like, oh. I had to really, I just couldn't handle that, And he was like, oh, he's showing the back of his wrinkly ass going inside. And she's like, oh, And then that one girl, she was stuck up under the bed because they was trying to kill everybody. And then, his heart didn't give out then because, he said his heart would give out if he had sex with her because his wife was just some old, horny-ass woman. But the way they were killing these people in here, man, was just crazy. I mean, if you love some blood, guts, and gore, this is for you. There was a part where this cow got ran over by this semi-truck, man. It looks so daggone real. But there's a part where the old man had shot this girl, and I thought the girl was going to get away. But she was such a big dummy. She goes, I hate you. The girl was trying to save her, unlocked the door, and she's still, we got to get out of here. And the girl's like, I hate you. I don't want to be around you. As soon as she ran to the door, she got shot with that double-barrel shotgun. But then the girl that seen him shoot, she hid behind the thing, and then the old man tried to pull her body, and when she pulled her body, she made a gasp, and it looked like she was still alive. And when he did that, it scared the crap out of him, and he had a massive heart attack and died. It was so funny. And then his wife was like, what the hell? Because you can tell she's like, what the hell? We just had sex, and that thing scared him so bad, his ticker just give out. I don't know, you guys. This is a pretty good, it's a good movie. Trust me, it's a very good movie. I can see why people like it. It's a breath of fresh air. It's called comedy, horror, suspense. So it made me laugh, but there's times I kept going. I went like this, I kept going like this, And as much as I love women, I never did get into watching porn. Even when in my, my days of, just even in my youth, I used to watch it, but I think I didn't like it due to the fact that I was like, damn, that girl does look good. I wish it was me, but I can't figure why I want to sit here and just watch two people bone. That was my biggest thing. That's why I never went to strip clubs. I didn't get into strip clubs because you can't take it home. I got to sit there and go like this. I have buddies that go to strip clubs and say, why are you going? Why are you going? You're going to a girl that's probably got a boyfriend. Hell, she could have a girlfriend. But she's making money off you, and you're going home, and you ain't got nothing. You're out of like 50, 60 bucks. That's why I never got into those places. I went twice with some friends, but I give that girl a look like, don't come over this way. Because I ain't into it. You ain't making money off me. There's times I went with a friend of mine because he was having he was having an affair with this girl. So we went down there. When I walked in there, it was all this flesh walking around. And I know you can't touch it because you got the bouncers that'll beat your ass. And I'm sitting there and they kept asking him, why comes he acting the way he do? And I said, look, girl, I'm here with my friend. He's after that girl over there, which is my friend. And I tell you what you can do. This is what I told him. I said, I'll give you $12 if you give me a Bud Light. I said, I'm good for 2 Bud Lights. And they said, all right. So they went and got Bud Light, and they were cool with me after that. They stopped asking me stupid questions because I'm not dropping my money for that kind of stuff. I'm just sharing this story with you because this movie is just basically people having sex for real, but you got people that's shooting them with the camera. It just shows you, it really is a good way of showing you the behind the scenes of what porn producers, how they make porn movies and stuff. It's just crazy. And that's so funny because that one girl, man, she seemed like she was squeaky clean, the girl that was holding the mic. And then she said she wanted to get in on it. So then she got in on it. But like I said, all 3 of those girls look good. But to me, the girl that was holding the mic, the big boom mic, that was the one I liked out of all of them. But the blonde is the one you can have the fun with. She looked like you could just party and have fun, and if you wanted to go off in the bushes, have sex or something, she looked like she was down, But the one girl, the one that survived in the end, there's a part in the end where that girl ended up running over this woman's head, and you heard the crunch, and you seen her head explode open, and the blood just, like I said, if you're into blood, guts, and gore, this don't hold no punches. I'm a little bit further than what I thought because I got to rambling. But anyway, God bless and take care. Happy Easter. Y'all stay safe out there. We'll see you next video.